We're just going to go with it. Let's see how the rest of the things cut out. Shift and bird, and now we'll cut. Okay, there's the bird. Now we'll just use our little buttons here, directional buttons, to move down, and we will cut the flower petals. So that is right here, and that one is just, what is that one? That's just layer. And then this next one will be layer, this one here will be layer shift. Okay, so let me just hit layer, and then the bird again. Why can I never find the bird? Okay, there we go. And now that should be the flower. Yay! All right, and then hit that. Super cut. All right, now we can just hit load paper, and we'll go back up to the top, and we'll move over. La la la. Okay, sweet. There we are. Okay, and we're gonna do the eyeball. Now that one is bird and shift. So shift. We leave the layer button on because it has a layer, and then the bird. I swear, I'm going to have to outline that bird. I never can find it. There we go. So eyeball, eyeball. And then we'll come down here and we're going to eyeball again. I'm going to move over a little so I can save that paper. What we can do now is hit repeat last, because we're just going to cut the eyes again. And that way Joy does not have to try to find the bird. Thank goodness. All right, there we go. Sweet. All right, I'll unload these and start assembling the card, and I'll show it to you as soon as I have it better prepared. I haven't glued everything down yet, but this gives you a general idea of how it's going to look when it's finished. I like the way that everything is, but I do kind of have a problem with the nest. This little layer here is just, let me show you. Let me get his eye out. I don't really like that cutout. You know, it doesn't really look that good. I've decided to add a little googly eye to the bird, and I also added this little piece here to cover up the way the nest was. I just didn't like the way it made the bird look, so I just cut out another nest and just cut off this little piece and stuck it there, and we're going to put the flower over it. I used a crocodile to cut this because I had it handy, and I also want to put a hole all the way through here. Oh, sorry. I didn't attach the eye yet. I want to put a hole through the whole thing, so I'm going to use a Crocodile Big Bite. I don't know if you've seen this, but I have a whole video on using the Crocodile Big Bite on joyslife.com. So what we're going to do is I'm going to position the flower where I want it, and then I'm just going to put it, oh, let me do it carefully here. I'm going to put it under one of the holes. You move it, I need the smaller hole. And, yep, there we go. And it will punch a nice hole very easily through all the layers. There we go. So I just squeeze it. It has a handle on the other side, like that. It's a big thing, but it's easy to use. Okay, so it made a nice hole all the way through, and then I will just put the flower on there, and let me get my brad. I picked out a pretty brad with a pink jewel in it, so we'll just stick that right through there. And you can glue down the flower, but you don't have to. I might actually do that because it has all those little cutout areas, and I don't really want people to see them, all the little areas where it shows you where the flower goes. Okay, that looks really pretty cute. Now I want to stamp a sentiment here and attach the eye. Zip dry paper glue works great for attaching just about anything, so we're going to use it to attach the eye. Well, I dotted some zip dry paper glue down there for the eye, and now, whoa, I just shot the eye across the table. Now I'm going to just sit the eye down there. I was going to use these little tweezers, but I had like a tweezer breakdown there where it didn't work, and instead worked as a catapult to shoot the eye across the table there. But, oh gosh. Okay, so what you can do is use the tweezers to hold the eye down for a second, you know, so it will adhere. That zip dry works great. And this little glue, we can just get that off with the finger. It balls up too, so that's kind of nice because it makes it easier to get off. Okay, and now for attaching the sentiment. Okay, I've got my Stampin' Up! Pad. This is the chocolate chip color. And I've got my stamp. It says, "Hey Chickie." So that's going to go on the card. And these are from the Joy's Life Lots of Pun stamps. So now I'm just going to stamp it down on this pink. And then I'm going to cut the pink out. Whoops. There we go. Hey Chickie. So, I think I'm going to do a little square cutting out. Oh, I got ink all over my finger and stuck my finger down. All right, try to ignore that. Now I'm going to use my Fiskars paper trimmer to just cut out this Hey Chickie sentiment. And I love this thing. I just got it recently, and it is awesome. They don't cost very much, and you can get them in just about any craft store. I don't remember where I got this one. Oh, wait. Yes, I do. I got it at Michael's. And you can use a coupon. And that's a great way to get them. Hey, Chickie. So that's going to go on the card. Let's see how that looks. It looks like it needs a little something else. Let's zoom out. Well, here is the almost completed card. As you know, these Cricut Lites aren't available yet on the Gypsy, so I couldn't weld and make a nice card shape and everything. Now, I could have used another cartridge. Storybook would have been a good choice. But for this, I'm just doing a simple 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, whoops, with the price inside. Anyway, cut in half, and I'll take that out, don't worry. And then I put on some gigantic circular pop dots, and I'm going to just stick this card on the top. Okay, so here we go. Alright, and I'll just do my best to line this up well before it sticks. Well, there you have the completed card. We used the Cricut Lite cartridge, Live Simply, and the Joy's Life stamps, Hey Chickie. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you again soon at joyslife.com. Bye!